Jesus at 888, and Christ at 1480, add them all together, totals 3168 in Greek gematria. That language did not exist 5,000 years ago. The pyramid height up to the rejected or missing capstone is a message. The height is the same number as Isaiah 19:19 and 19:20, which in Hebrew gematria is the average height of the earth landmass. Filling in all the valleys and levelling the mountains, it equals the height of the pyramid up to the missing capstone, and the gematria of those two verses. Reiterating, Isaiah spoke of the Lord God being born as a man, dying on the cross, that he would be reborn and then reincarnate as Christ, genetically descended from David as King and Lord. The Hebrew and Greek gematria reveal who the I Am is today. Yahweh. Brian Leonard Golightly Marshall. The pyramid height then is the earth average, therefore no capstone, as it is too big. In man's logic, the return of Yahweh cannot be so. So it's all too unbelievable. Why? Because all churches are Freemasonry, Lucifer's cult. God is rejected by the Lucifer 34,000 denominations, and so that's the answer. There it is again. The body of the pyramid being made up by the 34,000 denominations, rejecting the capstone. Okay, so what have we got? 100 years base of 36524.24 days, reduced by 286.1, identifies the Vatican as it is the mother of all abominations. The entire 34,000 denominations sprang from its Luciferian loins. Next we turn to the domain of God, Yahweh, which is the moon, solar eclipses and lunations, and we see that the lunation count was set at 0 on December 18th, 1922. The interior chambers of the pyramid total height is 1114 pyramid inches, and each a lunation. We have a solar flare 1114, October the 15th, 2010. 1114 lunations is the same as 32,897 days. When added to the date of lunation 0, December 18th, 1922, guess where it lands? Yahweh's birthday, January the 11th, 2013. Yahweh's 69th birth date, and the top of the structure with the rejected capstone in place is 5,813 pyramid inches. This pinpoints his home at 5,813 kilometres from the South Pole, and it is 31,680 kilometres around the Earth at the latitude that his home is. So all things revealed by him are based on the pyramid dates and the position of the solar system as it approaches the Milky Way galaxy at a speed of 69,000 kilometres per hour. That is 43,200 miles per hour. We look now at the Vatican. The date of its time of judgment is October 15th, 2010, as there are two factors. Firstly, the sunrise to sunset is 666 for the Vatican, and secondly, there are 800 days to go until the Sabbath day of December the 22nd, 2012, the first day in paradise. Then we look into the heavens and we see the sun. Its importance is the part the solar flares occupy in the scheme of things. The burn rate, known as the nuclear fusion rate, is the converting of hydrogen into helium at 657 million tonnes per second. The word Lord is found in 657 verses of the New Testament, the greatest, most powerful solar flare occurring on November the 4th, 2003. This leaves 362 weeks and 3 days to October the 15th, 2010. There's the number there. The original foundation minus 286.1 pyramid inches, reducing it to 36238.14 pyramid inches. (3623) Hebrew, bridehood, plural, espousal, wife. Therefore the Vatican priest astronomers, using their new biocular telescope, Lucifer, peers heavenward to stave off the coming of the Lord. Their problem, though, is that he's already here. On October the 15th, 2010, 2 solar flares peer down on the Vatican. These are numbered 1112 and 1113. These 2 numbers are Daniel's obscure Babylonian name, Belshazzar. The Vatican is nothing to do with Yahweh or Jesus. It is a Babylonian temple, and so it is fitting that Daniel aligns with Revelation, which predicts it will be destroyed. The Vatican end date is March 17th, 2011, and is 2,690 days, being October the 15th, 2010, plus the 153 days that they will beg to die. Going back in time, the 2,690 days, arriving at the date of that massive solar flare, the largest ever recorded on November the 4th, 2003. The Greek dictionary 2690 means to turn upside down, that is, upset, overthrow. The first solar eclipse of the Pyramid series was March 17th, 1923. Therefore, we have November the 4th, 2003 to October the 15th, 2010, it being the displacement factor in weeks of 362 weeks and 3 days. 3623 equals espousal, being Christianity. That is the great whore, Rome. Quoting, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And that are the people's churches. The Roman whore, the mother of harlots, all 34,000 Christian denominations, failed to come to the wedding prepared by the Father Yahweh for his Son. Now the invite goes out to all nations, regardless of religion. Matthew 22, verse 3, quoting, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. 22:10, and when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. That man is the vicar of Christ, the Pope. Christianity is invited. Israel, the 12 lost tribes, all devoured by Lucifer, refused to come. Then all are invited. Any nation, all people, they will come. Then when all are gathered, the Gentile nations, one man, however, was not wearing his wedding garment. Quoting, and when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. 22:11. And he saith unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. 22:12. The Pope is speechless. He has not said anything. Lucifer, with his little pointed hat and his upside-down cross.